Good morning. Welcome to the 43rd Ryder Cup here at Whistling Straits. We are joined by Mr. Tommy Fleetwood. Tommy, welcome to what is your second career Ryder Cup. It's been 3 years since Paris, and your European team is similar but different. Is the concept of momentum, can you carry something over like that over 3 years, or maybe it goes back further with the recent successes of Team Europe? Can you have momentum from previous Ryder Cups?
I guess if you look at it like that, I think yeah, we've got a fantastic record over the however many years in the Ryder Cup. So I think we always can draw on that and take from that. I think probably what we do is we have a lot of experience in what has gone so well for Team Europe at Ryder Cups in the past, and I think we take that with us and draw from that. And then I'm sure any time a Ryder Cup comes around, it's a new challenge and a new group of players. So it's its own individual week, but I think what we take is experience and a lot of good times in recent years and a lot of things that we know have worked. So I think that's what we do.
Okay, let's go to your back right, number 9.
Yeah, I mean, last Ryder Cup, you and Frankie are this wildly successful pair, but he's not here this week. And you recently played with him. I'm just kind of curious if he expressed any thoughts to you about not being here, if it feels somehow a little lonely without him.
No, definitely not lonely with the guys and the team that we have. I feel massively privileged to be here with everybody that's part of the team and loving every minute. I think Fran, of course, like players that either anybody that hasn't played a Ryder Cup or when you have been to one, you want to be part of it all the time and you want to be just adding and contributing something to the team. So he would, of course, love to be here. Speak to him all the time. He's a massive supporter of the team, and he will be this week. But for me, it's another Ryder Cup. It's with a bunch of guys that were in Paris. It's with some new guys, but guys that you see all the time. And I think just being part of Team Europe, everybody feels and is made to feel so at home and so part of it. And I love being in the environment that we create when a Ryder Cup comes around.
Again, in the back right, number 11.
Hi, Tommy. You probably hugged more Europeans in Paris than you're going to see all week here. I just wonder, you're somebody who feeds off energy. Are you going to be able to get yourself up and show the same energy without the fans out there?
I think we create it ourselves and we do it with each other. Of course, this is a different challenge, different atmosphere for us, and something that I've actually never experienced before. So even though it's not my first Ryder Cup, it's my first one in America. I'm still excited by the challenge and what the crowds, what a away crowd for us brings to it, and that advantage that maybe the Americans have. But I think I'm really, really looking forward to going out with my teammates and going and fighting for this Ryder Cup together and either pulling each other up or whatever it is that we need to do that. But I'm looking forward to going out there with the guys and just creating our own atmosphere.
Has there ever been a moment when you've looked back on Paris and thought, how the hell do I follow that?
No, it's memories that I will have and that team will have for a lifetime, and hopefully we'll do the same in this one. But whatever happens in each individual event, whether it be a Ryder Cup or major or regular tournament, life goes on, and there's always the next challenge around the corner, and that's just what this is. So let's just create our own memories this week and keep them in the locker forever as well.
Front right, Wang Gian.
So really, I mean, how much do you miss Francesco this week? And then if there was a substitute for Mollywood this week, like a different version, would it be like Fitzpatrick Wood, Wisberger Wood? I mean, it's not the same singing, but...
I think Mollywood was a great name. I think we had that one given to us. But, listen, like Mollywood was in Paris, and I think we're obviously very, very close. I think people maybe overly focus on it. It's not around this week, but also we have an unbelievable team, and I can't wait to partner up with whoever that's going to be, and whatever the captain wants me to do, what sort of matches he wants me to play, you know, who he'd like me to play with, who we fit well with. It's the same for all the guys. I had an incredibly lucky experience that in my first Ryder Cup as a rookie, I had someone like Francesco that was by my side, and he was obviously playing great, and I was playing well, but you know, none of that really matters at all this week. It's completely different, and you know, I'm just excited to play with whoever my partner is, as is the rest of the team.
Rex, number 3.
Tommy, everyone talks about how extreme the first tee experience is, especially for a rookie, and Paris seems to be the extreme example of that. How would you describe your experience 3 years ago when you walked over for your first match?
I had a really good experience of it, because I think, you know, the first tee at the Ryder Cup, you do hear from a lot of people, you hear unbelievable stories about how nervous you are, can't put the ball in the tee, you're seeing 3 balls, like you just want to make contact, and you know, being on that first tee, for me, going into Paris for 18 months, my goal for the Ryder Cup was standing on that first tee on Friday morning, and I'd pictured it so much. I'd pictured what the crowd would be like. I could hear the roars. I could see the first fairway because it was a golf course that we were so familiar with. So I had such a clear image of what my goal was that year. Sort of when I walked onto the first tee, I'd kind of achieved that goal, and I had like it was by far a calming sensation, but it wasn't like the horror story of not being able to put the ball in the tee or anything like that. I was playing with this blue Nike 5-wood, which, like, you know, it was my favourite club of all time that eventually bent. But like I had a lot of things going for me on the first tee, and I had a particularly nice experience. I managed to like draw one that just about stayed in the fairway, but like that was, you know, a good experience for me. And yeah, I think you know, players that have played in a Ryder Cup can all you know, say the same thing about first tee is an incredible place to be in golf. It's something that we don't experience ever. It's set for once every 2 years, but at the same time, we all strive and dream to be there and experience whatever that is, whether it is, you know, you can't put the ball in the tee, whether it is you feel like you're going to miss the ball, whatever it is, you know, you've dreamt of this your whole life, so, you know, thrive on it and enjoy it.
Back right, number 7.
Hi, Tommy. I'm curious, do you think the essence of a good pairing is one where your games mesh together, or one where your personalities mesh together?
I think, what is the 24 players there, and I think the 24 are the best players in the world. Games obviously do play a part. I think personalities probably, if I was to favour one that's more important than the other, I would probably go with that one just for the sheer level of golf that we all play week in, week out. And obviously foursomes is a different, you know, thing altogether. You've got golf balls and whatnot and how people play. But, you know, a lot of it goes down to if you play well, then like you're a good team, and that's, you know, that's all you can really do. But I think, again, Europe is so lucky with the personalities that we have, and how well we gel together and everything. We've always come out of it really, really good.
Going over here on your left, Andrew, 21.
Hi, Tommy. I was going to ask you something different, but now you mention it, what have you done with the blue Nike 5-wood at Bent's that you first Ryder Cup shot with?
It's in the garage somewhere. It deserted me at Bay Hill one year where it just sort of bent. So.
Did you bend it?
No, I didn't bend it. It was just out of overuse, unfortunately.
24, right back here.
Yeah, we're hearing a lot about how they've set the course up to suit the kind of bombing game of DeChambeau. Just wondered if you agree with that, if you could describe that for our layman readers, what that means on the course, and if so, what Europe need to do to kind of combat it.
Well, I think for the majority of time, and as a simple rule of life, if you're going to hit it 350 and straight, it's going to suit you most courses. So, like, you know, setting a course up like that is always going to, you know, Bryson, it's got an advantage for how far he hits it and for how relatively straight he hits it. I sort of got a sense when I was playing it yesterday, I didn't really think it made that much difference. You know, that's the sort of, obviously, first morning, and I couldn't really see. There was a few holes where, you know, probably didn't feel like it was that much of an advantage. I think at the end of the day, you still got to play, and like setting it up. Like when you ask a question and say, set it up for Bryson, they have 11 other players as well. So all of those have still got to play the same golf course, the same as us. And I'm not really sure. I think on any given day, like everybody has to play and you have to play well. I think the wind is going to have a massive effect. We played it yesterday in one wind. Apparently it's a different wind on Friday. So we'll see. It's hard to judge from 9 holes of golf yesterday on the first day when you're sort of getting into it and getting everything ready and all of that. But we'll get a closer look today and see how that goes. But no matter how the course is set up for whoever, you still have to go out and play golf, and that's just what we'll all keep in mind.
Doug Ferguson, 23.
Tommy, it seems like we have 4 days of practice and pictures and team rooms, and then Friday morning hits and it goes so quick, warp speed almost. What are your recollections of that in your first Ryder Cup, and is it something you can even try to explain to the 3 first-timers you have?
Yeah, the week goes quick, and for sure that there is so much more to do than anything we do on a regular basis. It's an incredible week. I think it's definitely, it's difficult to. You have to be mindful of. It's difficult to find a rhythm a lot of the time with the amount that's going on and what you have to do, and if you kind of have that in mind and know that, not be too hard on yourself out on the golf course on practice days, get your stuff done and work into Friday, because Friday, Saturday, Sunday is what matters in the week. And I think, as soon as the week starts, it goes very, very quickly, and the pressure in the atmosphere lasts from the first tee all the way to the last on Sunday, which is unlike anything else that we get as well. So we have amazing rookies in our team, as the USA, and I think for our rookies, we're not lacking in experience or winning tournaments or handling big moments. So the Ryder Cup's different, but I think the guys definitely seem very comfortable in the team room. They seem good at the golf course and everything. I think they're going to be great.
Did you find it hard to go to sleep at night because the buzz, the adrenaline was so great, or were you so exhausted you were out quick?
Even each other out, I think. I'm always like the first one to bed anyway, I think, so I'm always fine with that.
You're right back here, number 20.
Hi, Tommy. For a long time in this event, Tiger Woods would have been the scalp that every European would have wanted. He's not here, obviously, this time. Who would be the American you'd most like to defeat this week?
Don't really care. Just whoever. If I don't beat anybody in the team wins, then great. If I beat everybody in the team wins, then great. All we want to concentrate on is getting the points for Europe and then celebrating and moving on and having that. So we just want to go out and play, and whoever your opponents are, they're going to be 12 of the best players in the world, and you're just going to go out and have to play your game and hopefully get the points that we need.
Last question, very quick, 10.
Morning, Tommy. You're hugely popular wherever you go, and probably one of the most popular European players with American fans.
Thanks.
Have you ever experienced being heckled or the crowd rooting against you?
Not very often. No, I think this is a very, very different experience. And like I say, this is my first Ryder Cup in America, and I have I don't have the experience of previous Ryder Cups where. And the away fans, they're all just part of the Ryder Cup. That's what it is. That's what makes the event so special. That's what makes it great. I've of course spoke to the guys, the experienced guys that have played a few, and you have to thrive off that atmosphere and play your game and enjoy it in a way. And that's I'm looking forward to seeing what it's like. I'm looking forward to getting stuck in and. Whatever happens, it's all just part of the Ryder Cup, and happy to be here and happy to be competing for Team Europe.
I thought you might say Sunday in Portrush, but I'm glad you didn't.
I don't remember that day.
All right, Tommy, thank you for the time. Have a great day and a great stay.
Thank you.